Okay. Map 2 for T1 versus Fnatic.
A lot of this is going to come down to just
Interesting comps.
I think the
both
raw
teams.
aim both teams have been putting up here throughout that first map. So let's see how they fare. Fnatic needing to win this one to push us to a third map. They want to avoid going down to the lower bracket and playing another best of 3 today.
T1 on the attack. Now, we were taken aback by the Clove, but looking at the rest of the roster, I mean, it's Yoru Waylay. That's pretty straightforward. You've got this stacks on the Sova, and then you've got Astra. So really, yes, you could rotate out that 5th agent with a multitude of things, and the core of the composition wouldn't change too much. On the other side, though,
Yeah.
Fnatic.
Drone over towards A main.
But right now, Kayak doesn't need any of that support, just gets the straight duel.
Meteor gets shut down.
Against Meteor.
Oh, it's a nice little B hit. The stun is huge from Vekaj.
Pop flash out, but both players from Fnatic back.
Kills are even better for
Nebula,
T1.
but as they go pushing forward, it's to their demise. Just far too many players waiting on the opposite side.
And Buzz
trying to
almost doing his best Yeoman impression.
Finds the worst possible timing for it. As Nova spotted Buzz eating a bit of damage.
3v2
around the corner.
Meteor could have a smoke in the next 10 seconds.
Bit of a wider
Alfia.
Alfia now in a 1v2.
Yeah, and this is looking pretty good for him.
He can clutch this out.
Bait the star out early.
Tap of the spike, but Buzz.
Oh, they don't. He doesn't even bait it because he knows they have contact or vision.
Is going to be online.
Yeah, Munchkin going to use it now.
Going through well now.
Buzz can hear all these steps and he doesn't have to do anything.
Another tap.
3, 2, 1.
Trying to get someone to come peeking, and eventually he
not
will.
even a 3, 2, 1.
So the headshot is there, but the round is done.
Wow.
Munchkin will go ahead and find the final shots.
Big round from T1.
For him in the pistol.
Nice ideas.
T1.
Nice calling.
3-0 on pistols so far here in the series.
Yeah, looking very solid. Obviously, it feels great to be able to get that advantage. It starts to snowball nice and early.
Fnatic had a nice idea coming in for that early mid
the fact that
aggro.
they just don't stop scaling after they get stunned. Fnatic thinks they have more time, but T1's
Fnatic kind of want to flood the site through CT.
You
just lose the doors.
Once it's just Munchkin left, he knows,
I'll
hey,
be excited,
you won't have time if you have to hop off of it at any point. Peeks out late, secures a round, and the frag for himself.
Yeah, he can get it.
Ooh, my heart
dropped.
dropped.
A little late. There's a bit of a longer delay on
he
that
used
one.
the interceptor too early, I think.
I'm showing what's possible with the cross cuts here.
Yeah, and a super
more
slow round from Fnatic.
Like an Omen TP as far as the timing's concerned.
Look, 4-person stack over towards B. They clearly
so all of the
kind of have a read.
To get with the veto and something
and
like
I'm not even kidding.
Now down the
I think it might work for them.
Still Alpha here, though.
Yes.
Which is a pretty decent advantage.
What's the call here? Stacks wants to drone over towards B to pressure.
They're not going to be playing
and then they go
his
A.
Site, at least not yet. Clearly anticipating an aggressive push out, given the silence on that side of the map. But T1 starting to explore into B here. Drone at least seeing the enemy breach. I'm not sure if it saw any of the players on the opposite side, but
they show over B and then
given the silence
Oh.
across the map. They're starting to bite on this potentially being an A hit and seeing the Clove in mid.
30 seconds
Good.
left.
Okay. I was
Insane
say,
shots
I'm
from
thinking even
Kayak.
more, but in fact, it is going to end
double or
up being
triple
go
dink
over
coming out
towards
from
this
him.
ace out of the map.
No interceptor
Double push
online
down
for
into mid.
Alpha.
They want to try to recover this weapon, and Alpha
Big
does well
kills.
to
This
find
is
the
getting
shot
really
onto
close and
Buzz.
sketchy if you're a T1 fan.
So now, an advantage position
Shot
here.
dart does a little bit of
Fnatic
chip.
The time getting away from T1, the plant needing to be stuck.
Yeah.
Bit of damage there onto Crashies. They're able to
Oh,
get
it's
the
a
spike
really
in
nice
play, but
punish again.
Munchkin's dead.
Take
Around
over
the
towards
back.
CT.
Up and over the top goes Izu, but he cannot drop fast enough.
Oh,
and that's just going to be
God,
Kayak
he's so
scooping
good.
up the Marshall, putting down 4, and tying it up at 1-1.
Hey, a lot of this starts with Meteor being
Really
caught
nice
out
calls
alone
from
against a
Fnatic.
2v1.
Kind of
a
stack
nice
over
double
towards
swing
B,
means that Meteor
and then
can't
once
land
you
his
show all your
shots.
util, you try and
That breaks
rotate through
apart
spawn
the
because you know they're going to
formation. That
rotate.
forces T1 to have to rush in, and it gives a weapon
I think
over.
that kill on
Fnatic
Meteor
getting
is
so many
kind of
advantages
everything.
off of just that one, and also
Yeah,
trying to get
big
ahead
double
of things,
ding.
trying to start the rotate early from Fnatic. It pays off as well. It really delays the plan so that T1 just doesn't have a good post-plan situation. Well, Kayak, he's definitely warmed up
This is going to
now.
be a close game just because Kayak is feeling it, I think.
That is going to be a major shakeup here for T1.
Allows them to double down on the Outlaw as well for Alpha here, as we do see 4 members with 0 armor on T1. Now Buzz is gonna still try to be the hero with full armor.
Can't break
plus
the
Guardian. So they're
dart.
well aware of the possibility of this outlaw.
Yeah.
His armor does get
Not
chipped, but he
something
still
you really
picks up
want
the
your breach to be
frag
doing.
against
But
Vekaj.
insane shots. It's ridiculous, the shots that he can hit
Quick little
sometimes.
look here, worth noting. This is only the second
He's easily
time
one of the
Buzz has
top
ever played the
3 or
Waylay,
5 aimers in Valorant.
And I believe the first would have been back over at Red Bull.
Yeah, I believe
So it
so.
wasn't something that he was bringing to the fold at all. T1 weren't playing Waylay competitions during the 2025 season, but good shots here from
Ooh,
Alfie.
it's a nice
able to
smoke.
find that hero. So Izu now going to be scooping up the Guardian, playing a glass cannon.
Oh, how's he lost
Finding
that?
that headshot, but the layup's there for Crashies. So he mows down 2.
Yeah, you know that one of them is at least trapped up with the decay. So it's a safe spray for Crashies.
Spike planted.
3v3. Kayak has
Now
an
arriving here
incredible
on the flank.
position.
Stacks able to recover the weapon.
Yeah, good luck winning this
Avoids the
stacks.
concuss, but the dash
Oh,
forward into
it's
the
so
very clean shot.
filthy.
7-1 as Kayak.
Oh,
He's already got
Kayak
the ult
is
online,
just...
so let's go ahead and hand this over.
This is going to be a...
They're
Yeah, it's
searching
going to be
for
one of
some
those
weapons.
games.
Maybe, yeah, okay, there you go.
Yeah,
Phantom around the back, quick little upgrade off the Guardian into the defuse. and
Now,
Fnatic now have the
T1
lead.
Yeah, you get whatever you can
has a
get.
pretty stacked
That's
arsenal
still
of
an
players
upgrade, So
themselves.
you'll maximize the snowball
So
that you can
who
start rolling
is
here
gonna
on
step
Fnatic's
up
side. And I gotta say,
to diff
Alpha here,
Kayak?
so far just showing what you can really do when you're that much of a sharpshooter. Chamber, sure, you have the trademark and the rendezvous
Well, I think
delay
the,
and trying to hold them off. But
the
now,
C's from
when
Vita
you're
actually
the
kinda
Vito,
messed
you've
up
got
Alpha.
the interceptor to make sure they can't scale up comfortably with their util. You still got a trap as well
Yeah.
to slow them
He
down,
is
put the
awake.
decay on as well, and then you
Yeah.
can teleport around or even
He's
provide
very
support
much
on the other
awake.
side of the map. So just within the last couple rounds, showing exactly how much value he's going to be able to find.
Kayak
If he
looking
hit
for
that, I
another
would have been
shot.
speechless.
Unable to find it. We're actually getting scenes of Vito with the
Look at how
operator.
aggressive
Alpha's still
they
gonna
are.
be their strongest in that
They
regard.
don't fall
so
back, they just keep pushing,
up
hold
for
down the
himself.
same main area.
He's already
double
used one
hold
of
as
those
well.
rockets just to reposition safely without exposing himself. Although he wasn't exactly in danger. Now you look at the position he's holding. He's
Yeah.
down in hell. He's got
So
cover
how
to be
much
able to
delay
turn
and
back
stall
around
can Alpha
TP up
cause
to
with his
heaven if
interceptor
needed.
and his C's?
Drift coming
Needs a
in.
pretty good hold here. He does have a TP further back towards heaven. Okay, so Alpha's going to start playing Vito ever so similar to Chamber, which is also pretty
All
nice.
the players, but with all the clove smokes bloomed, no one really at risk. Little linger here.
Yeah.
Munchkin.
Player cam's a little bit
Around
messed up
mid.
for
See if he's going to be able to find a flank
Munchkin
timing. Crashies
and
still
Alpha.
suspicious about this.
Waylay ult.
yeah, really nice Waylay ult goes in. Pretty good dodge. The spam's
Spam
too
there.
strong
Buzz going to be
though.
taken down. Meteor playing forward. Good amount of damage. Now the aftershock forces him
Yeah,
forward.
pick me up's enabled. Nice
Flash
breach
over the
flash
top.
from
Stacks
Vekaj.
getting caught by that ping reveal. Meteor
it's impossible.
finding some additional damage onto Severe, but losing his life. Player advantage now there. Equalized and traded up. Izu. I'm up over the top.
He's in one of the best
He
positions
finds
you
two
could
quick
possibly
kills.
be. It's
Bringing it
impossible.
now into a 3v2 as Crashies dukes it out and wins the fight versus Stacks, but the time is getting away from them.
Suck.
Fuse starting to
Yeah.
be stuck. The grab well there. Munchkin
And
finds
you know
the kill.
what? I'm going to say this now.
Izu wants to take
This is
up
what
out of hand and
Munchkin
shout.
brings
Cannot
to
escape the
T1.
blast.
T1 last year,
One, lose to
they
him
threw
here,
a lot of
everyone.
1v1s, a lot of
Tie it up at
clutch
2-2.
Yeah, most
situations
importantly, you take away the operator as well.
where they
It's
had
no
players'
longer a threat.
advantage.
A good
But
use here with
Munchkin
the Euro
will always
ultimate.
just have
So
clear,
absolutely
direct
well
post
played,
plants,
given the early
positions,
advantage that they had with
almost
the ult points.
layers to a
Pushes them
post
off
plant
the
an
angle,
idea
gets the post plant
that
space, and
will
they're
secure a
even
round.
making sure
All
that not
Munchkin has to
everyone's
do
getting hit.
is play
Yeah,
for
a
his
lot of
life
these
on
big
Astra,
ultimates being narrowed
playing for the
down. We're
suck,
seeing
playing for the
impact of that.
concuss,
The Waylay
and
ult
playing for
is
that
one of
1v1
them.
to
Doesn't
get them
cover
off of the
entire
bomb.
site.
The rest of the
Only a
players can
portion
go
of that
crazy.
site.
And I think
I
that
do
that is going to
believe
give
Izu
T1
was the
such
first
an
one to kind of
edge
avoid the
coming into
initial
2026. And it's very basic things, I agree. But the fact that they're going to be done 90% of the time
Here, both Hunter's
will
Furies.
make T1's life
They are
so
still
much easier.
holding that evolution.
Yeah.
T1 does
Severe,
have the
weak
numbers
side over
again
towards
on
A.
A decent read on the map so
And
far.
T1 are just playing
after the
so
pressure
slow.
that they put against the Vito, assuming that there's going to be backup
Yeah,
provided.
it's going to be a B exec here. Low smoking towards heaven. Astra smokes towards CT. And all Munchkin has to do is play like a Killjoy
Coast is
turret.
clear. Dashes forward.
Yeah,
Pings
it's
out.
invested.
Crashies
No
there,
tags
but
so far.
Hunter's Fury not quite finding
Yeah.
targets. Some space bought, but
Look at
Damage
the
dealt to Fnatic thus far as they try to get
rotations
all
from
5 players
Fnatic.
into position.
They do have pretty decent
How far away
ults.
Munchkin is at the moment. He's still in the spawn.
Yeah, just in case that someone's flanking around. Now, this could bite him back, but the Cosmic Divide buys a lot of time against the retake.
Evolution in play.
Is
Alpha here,
Crashy's going to pop his ult here?
wanting to try to avoid any potential util that's going to be lobbed at him here. As up and over the top. Little refract back, get some information, but Kayak can't drift back behind the wall
This is
fast
strong
enough.
from
Cosmic Divide is thrown
T1.
to the
Somehow,
side, but suddenly
Fnatic have
3
come out on
kill
top with the kills.
Crashies.
Munchkin in a 1 versus 2.
Until the 3K Munchkin now, once again, needing to try to
So
pull
it comes
the
in.
clutch. The smoke
doesn't use it.
dissipating,
Does
the
he not have the
diffuse
star?
being held. White swings out.
Did he not have a
Crashies is the
star?
one to
Oh, he
find it.
one-wayed it instead of...
Just opts to go ahead
I
and
think he
hold it
missed
all
the
the way.
smoke for the site, or for the bomb.
The Cash not going to be getting
He
the ult
smoked
charge that he might have liked.
too far back. It didn't...
Crashies certainly did earn it.
Yeah, I mean, absolutely. He saves this round once more.
Thought
I
Munchkin
do
would
think
have been
he
able
would have
to
had
give that
enough time, but
bit of a better
it's better
go,
than taking
but
a risk, I guess. Initially, I thought the retake was
he
going to
just out
fail,
of
right? The
stars?
initial
Yeah.
jump peaks kind of gave too much information, and they were
It's-
ready for
it's
it,
such
but
a bad
it's just
smoke.
enough people at different angles to allow
wonder if he used
Crashies
it
to
full
find
stacks.
4 kills on that process. Get them back in the lead, break
Yeah,
T1's
T1
economy
on
down
an
to
eco.
just a Bucky and 2 Sheriffs.
Buzz opting for the Bucky. And keep in mind, Buzz's Waylay didn't look too good in champs.
Third, the Bucky abandoned
And
it
right
in the
now,
end.
it's also not looking too convincing.
As Alpha,
Yeah,
got a
free
barrel
kill
spotted.
for Alpha in theory, unless
Slide
Munch...
back around the corner. Pushing forward, it's going to be
Yeah,
Crashies
okay.
again to take the kill.
He's just stealing
I hate how
everybody's
Meteor
kills.
and Munchkin have very
Having
similar
a great
names.
tournament
Um,
in his
I
own
mean,
right.
they both
Pop
start with an
flash
M,
out
so...
of the smoke, but Kayak here behind the box able to find that one. Crashies does eventually fall as Buzz just going for this plant, but quickly going to be overwhelmed. And Munchkin, well, he recovers a Vandal. Will only be able to find one additional
Pretty
kill.
nice,
It's back to
easy
Kayak
round for
fragging here.
Fnatic.
As Fnatic will get the defuse and now move up 4-2.
Yeah, Kayak, of course, was building back up towards that second conversion pass, so now only 2 points away. A pretty good round for him, 10-3 on the scoreboard. Those are the types of numbers we've come to expect from, surprisingly, a rookie duelist this year, only his first outing in 2025. But so far, allowing them to get the lead. And T1, they had a couple good answers with a couple of these set executes, but really now it's going to come down to how can you work that mid-range. And when you play the Clove, we actually saw this together at the Spotlight Series. Of course, Magnet having some fun with the Clove. You're kind of locked in to
feel like,
have the Clove in mid. That's one of the problems when you're playing that agent. And so we'll see if
What a
Meteor
set
can pilot
play.
it a bit better. He has to find
I love that setup! Diving forward, hits the
Nice punish
saturate,
from,
the Hunter Sphere from
Izu
Crashies.
on
They know that
Kayak.
they haven't locked in. That being said,
Yeah.
T1 still rallying
There's your
back
smokes down for the round.
on themselves a trade up. Kayak and Severe both get taken
Yeah,
down.
and
Spike
T1
down.
decide to go and hit the B site
Grab.
instead. Alpha has
Turned
to do
over
something
towards the
pretty
site.
outrageous
Just
here.
Alpha here and his full kit to try to hold the line. Couple players not too far off though as they slide over into
Yeah.
mid, kind of hedging their
Dimensional
bets.
drift used. TP on top of the box.
TP back up on top of the box. Buzz getting the spot, and Izu. He's already gate crashed in the back sight. Munchkin trying to hold the flank.
Munchkin
spots him
instantly
out,
falls
rotates
back.
away.
Yeah, he knows both are here, so they can play for time in their favor.
He's telling Izu, do not take the gate
He
crash.
knows
do not
they're
take the
both
gate
there.
crash.
Why? Surely you'd
And
think
look
that
at
one of
Munchkin.
them... Oh, okay,
Around the
because they
rosy.
could have gone back through
He's getting
middle
ahead of him.
All the way
towards
around the
CT.
back as Crashy started getting an idea
Or
of it.
Munchkin.
Munchkin looking for a little bit of a
Yeah,
wide
lucky.
swing, but headshot is going to be found. 2v3. Backash one
Meteor?
away from having a rolling thunder. If he can
This is losable.
kill here, that could
This is
be
so
massive,
losable.
But instead,
Oh,
gonna
it's
be
so
Crash. He's
losable.
fighting one. Meteor now.
Oh, it's a beautiful
Popping
stun.
the ultimate to try to provide some reinforcements here. Buy some more
Nice
time as
punish.
Buzz is able to find one. Backash now. Last one standing, but the time is just going to be gone pretty much. Has to just full stick this one, and Buzz will be able
That
to
could have
find
been
it.
close.
So T1, it's another round win.
Yeah,
but
a little bit
another one
close
that's
and sketchy,
very
but-
labored, as everything
They got the board, or they got the
they've taken
round.
other than the pistol has certainly come at a cost.
Yeah, T1's
really
just not
messed
able
up
to
their
gain
eco
any
now.
momentum. They're getting rounds, but they can't build on it. And like you said, an
It's a
amazing
nice
setup here.
strat.
They had the recon to boot as well. Now there is a quick follow-up trade, and that's what allows T1 to gain an advantage. And it's every time this Yorel comes in, the Veto teleport just
think
is
you're
not
really starting
quick
to see
enough
that
to take the
Alpha's
risk
maybe not
of fighting
too
someone who
confident
peeks
on
off
that,
of it. Because if the Yorel also comes out of the
Veto.
dimensional drift, now you're caught in no man's land just like Alpha Yor was in that previous round.
The rolling Thunder's still there. Kayak one away from his convergent paths. I still don't think I've seen the combo. Convergent into Rolling Thunder, so you just get everyone trapped in midair.
Yeah.
Look at Fnatic's sort
Stuck
of pressure over
floating in
towards
outer
middle.
space.
Maybe we'll get to see that here if they can combine them properly. Stars getting
Yeah,
set
Interceptor's
up.
used.
Interceptor now.
What can Fnatic do on
Up
site?
and over. We got little shots in it.
Yeah, and they just lose the duels again. T1 are
Top of the
absolute
Raptor.
aimers.
Ends up falling. Stacks with a nice headshot. Alpha now gone.
Flash out the smoke.
3v5.
Late flash over to, or late smoke over towards
Very
CT.
shaky position now with just two
The clove's
players
kind of
left.
nice.
Enemy remaining.
Well, I was gonna say, can you really try to
I
go?
feel
for
like
this
I'd
one?
prefer an
Tries to
Omen
be the
instead,
hero,
but I
Izu
can understand that
does not
maybe
allow
Meteor
for it.
prefers the clove.
Crash, he's just gonna have to slink away as T1 will tie it up.
Notably, T1 successes are coming from hitting the veto. The veto just doesn't have enough.
I don't
Munchkin's
think
gonna
it's
win
so
that
much
duel,
as veto.
to
I
be able
feel
to
like
combat this fast-pacing scaling, right? You
it's
have the intercept, but
kind
it doesn't
of
stop, of course,
down to
the
alpha
waylay
as
dashing
well.
in. It's not going to stop any of the Astra util, and so you're not finding as much value as you'd normally like. Yeah, it can stop these
in theory-
long-range executes we're used to seeing with things like the
Oh,
Sova, as
he
we
got
just
spammed
saw.
through the
Stax's
smoke.
util getting denied there, but that doesn't stop the duelist. The double duelist, perhaps.
It's
a big
actually
counter
quite
to
a lot of
veto
util though,
gameplay.
because think you've got
So
the
I imagine
clove,
we might
medal,
get a timeout, but if
flashes,
not-
clone.
Timeout.
Okay, there it
Dart,
is. So we're going
shocks,
to see
like,
the timeout off the
it is
Google
quite
Play
an impressive
Flawless,
comp
and the
from
question now
T1.
becomes, do you see T1 trying to get ahead of it and say, okay, they're going to stack B again. This is where we hit A. We switch
did
it
they
up,
put
and then
Alpha
we go
back onto
to B
A?
for the rest of the half.
I'll have to see, but I mean, you mentioned T1, you know, winning the previous
I don't even
round.
think it's down to
Well, I guess I should
the
say 2
veto.
rounds ago
I think
now.
it's just that
They
Fnatic
haven't
are
really been
struggling
able
to play on
snowball
site.
anything. Well, that is a pretty good way to get that started. A flawless to come
Yes.
through as you tie
I know it's
it.
super off topic.
Well, they got to be feeling
Do you like my my
a
slippers?
lot more cozy from here.
For
I got
those
them as a
wondering,
birthday
it is
gift.
Chungak, who still remains as the lone coach carried over from last year's squad, alongside KDG, the new head coach for T1.
Are they not the best slippers you've ever seen in your life? Those are some huge slippers. Yeah, I know. It's the
far-
dinosaur from Toy Story.
Pretty good. I mean, we've only had the one
They're so
timeout
cool.
call from T1 thus far in the
Whenever
SBL.
I collect a parcel, they always
They
just
went
look
on a
at my
10-round
feet and are like,
streak after
"Why is
that.
bro wearing these?"
Very successful.
It's a pretty good conversion. Let's see if Fnatic
That's so
can
good.
convert a Thrift, 4 Sheriffs, and a Bucky.
Yeah, so Fnatic almost play it ever so similar.
So this is,
Take over
I mean,
towards
it's
middle.
weaker weaponry as
Almost
well. So T1 taking
copy
the
and paste
chances
of like
to
the
throw a
pistol,
curveball
I'd say.
over on the A side.
Severe,
One that they've only
can't
properly
really get
hit
too
once
aggressive.
in the first half so far.
and realistically, he's gonna want to go up heaven, otherwise the round is kind of doomed.
Not to mention is available, but it's going to be
Yeah, ult's invested. Munchkin has
Dash up
to
over the
play
top. The
super
Nebula
safe and
pop, though, so
kind of
Severe
not go
keeps
down
himself
here.
Covered. So safe here for
Look
the
at Kayak, he's so aware.
Spike now planted. Munchkin, the
Oh.
late lurk considered, but now.
Oh,
Oh.
Oh.
Okay, yeah, very bad timing actually.
yeah.
I thought he was going to be able to get that
Really
transfer
unfortunate.
onto Alpha, but in the end, Alpha wins it out. Severe
Oh.
pushing
Ooh.
forward out of the Nebula.
Don't get
finds both
ecoed again.
duelists.
This is doable.
Oh, it's incredibly doable.
One enemy remaining.
Stacks does that.
Stacks is always good for them.
Less likely, but
When in doubt,
shots from Severe gets a silent drop
Stacks
now
is
off
there.
the rope. The tap, but
yeah,
Hunter's
not on.
Fury on the opposite side.
Severe just gets the
Feels
gun
like,
and
yeah, it's just
tries to
a
play his
foregone
life.
conclusion.
Yeah, not
Meteor
happening.
will make his presence known.
Lovely
So
round from T1.
Not allowing for the Thrifty, but letting him get pretty damn
Feels
close.
like the
Yeah,
that
realizing
momentum
that,
has
okay, we can't
shifted
consider
ever
this
so
too
slightly.
easily. It is eventually the individual mechanics, and for any of the remaining doubters, Stacks eye-gelling and Stacks not eye-gelling is an absolutely different beast. He just looks so calm and collected in these fights. He's able to just lock
agree
in
with
onto his
Chobra.
own screen. Getting a nice clean
People
double
were
kill.
awfully quite low on
Of course,
and down on
it's
Stacks
against an eco with
after
only
the
one weapon
DH and
picked up,
Munchkin news, but
but
he's
still,
really
you gotta
proven
give
himself.
credit to the scoreboard. Stacks
Certain
continues to
situations,
try
not
to
even
keep
that.
his own.
Like on
He's
Pearl.
leading the board with 12.
Allowing T1 to get an eco is just
Kayak
you value
slotting
that.
in here. Izu is playing it quietly with that clone. Does get
Yeah,
cleared by
Izu kind of
Severe,
defaults
but
over towards A main again.
Severe, right? Making footsteps and the gun
He's
sound
aware of the
towards
pressure.
site.
Vekaj rotates
Izu
a
doesn't
little bit over
bite,
towards
so
B.
Fnatic will give it up. They're
Fnatic
not
is
gonna
so
waste too
cautious
much
of
time
middle.
on it.
now once again, just trying to pile in and really bully Alpha here on the site.
Yeah, stun's going to come out. It's going to be an absolute nightmare. 4T1. Stun goes in.
Dive in.
Nice
Alpha
hold. Get in and get out from
able
Alpha.
to find one. Meteor
Meteor
here in mid,
though.
though. Finds Crashies, working his way through the mid door.
Yeah, and Alpha goes down. He's really not looking
See
comfortable.
some frustration there on Alpha's face.
He's tilted.
Just swinging and the shots
tilting.
not connecting. Rolling Thunder now is going to be coming through, but
All the
already
util.
Spike is in play. Kayak
Breach
diving
ult,
forward, turns
waylay
back,
saturate.
finds Izu, brings it to a 3v3. The conversion pass about to connect here
Oh,
on
it
the
was
two.
breach ult and
Meteor
then
and
waylay
Stacks
ult.
both going to be slowed up, and Meteor already going to be
It's a
taken
huge
down.
investment from
Damage
T-
found, but
from,
the kill cannot.
Fnatic.
Munchkin now needing to clutch.
2v1.
Kayak waits
Yeah.
in the wings.
If you're T1,
He will get it
hey,
done.
what can you do?
Fnatic tie it
They
up at
used
5-5.
so many ults.
There's multiple things that Fnatic did really well in this round, and one of them is the fact that Alpha says, I'm going to drop my ego initially, and I'm going to hide
yeah.
away. I'm going to be in a ratty position, get the one kill, and then get out. I
Yeah.
delay them further with my next util. I actually don't mind him jumping back into the site either, because it creates a lot more confusion with the cross-cut noise. Unfortunately, he can't win it. But afterwards, a quick flood in with the ultimates they have, using both the Rolling Thunder and the conversion paths, not taking any chances, and proving to T1
Yeah,
that
but if
they
T1,
will
you're
adjust
like-
on that B site hold.
Hey, what can we do? They can't do that every round. They use two of the most oppressive ults in the game.
Lobby leader here, Kayak.
It's unlucky. We win the next one.
6.
You really don't let that eat you up inside.
Absolute nuisance on this waylay.
Okay, this time T1 prioritized more
Clearly.
mid-info.
Buzz still some growing pains as he plays this for the second time ever in a tracked game.
Yeah, and it's nice of Izu to stay around A main a little bit longer this time.
This time, it's another switch up off of the previous
Yeah.
one. They have Alpha
Break the drone and
showing
get out.
himself, but they keep Kayak in the same ready position on site.
Yeah, he
Another
loud
bait
stomps
switch
back. Oh, it's because he got
prepared
tagged.
if
Okay.
T1 hits the same way, but it doesn't look like they're going to yet.
Okay, over towards B. I respect Fnatic for playing so close towards A main.
This is probably the most
The
successful
reclear is going to go huge. They can stay
like defensive half
three
Fnatic has had on the
players
business in God knows
towards
how long.
B. Vekaj, go back to B. Go back to B. Go
Always
back to B.
brutal for them at champs.
Why is he going A?
But then they would get the run back and they would just
Yep.
win it on attack. So
Yep.
Yeah.
Leading into the
Right
strikes
now,
of the map, I
Vekaj-
guess.
5 feels pretty good. Well, dash
It's
in.
nice from Buzz.
Buzz.
Yeah, it doesn't
Straight in on top of Kayak with that shorty. As Alpier
Saturate
looking to
goes in.
reposition, just crosscuts back out to safety.
T1 have a lot of
30
space.
seconds left.
Yeah,
Look
Buzz
at
not
Munchkin.
doing it here in the
He's
world,
playing
whether
more
Alpha
towards
was
middle
spotted or
than he
not,
is
just
spawn.
checks the
So
location
if you're
that he was
severe,
killed from in the last round. But look at
you
the
might
double flank from Fnatic.
be able to do
It's gonna be
something.
a hard one to read. Munchkin's ready for one.
Yeah, hard angle here, but starting the slot forward.
Yeah.
Finds the timing.
That's my IGL.
Can the swing come in?
Look at
Still
Severe.
trying to slide up, but the rest of the
I mean,
team
there's not
swung
much
to
he
the
can do
wayside.
here.
Alpier trying to make something happen.
Oh,
but
Alfia is actually
just a hair
whiffing like
off. Buster
crazy.
vibes with 5.
And every time
Now
he
looking for
dies,
timing,
he
finds the
tilts.
first, gets the dragon,
Ooh.
crosses the
Whoa.
third. Knew that Munchkin was going to be around mid.
Give it a go.
Really, the only
I mean,
concern would
yeah,
have
Munchkin's
to be
alive,
Izu at
so
this
he
point,
can't
Timing's
win,
just
but
not going to be there, so
He'd
got
still
to
give it a
back
good go.
away.
Get the confidence up.
When he strikes, it's clean, but it's just a bit too late.
Yeah.
T1. They will get
Alpha
themselves
is
another
actually
round win,
tilting
now up
every
to
time he
6.
dies.
Yeah, I mean,
Last
Munchkin's
round
position
before
is
the
a bit all in, holding in that vent, but it's also what ruins the timing.
He's
for
not exactly
Fnatic.
playing poorly
Crashies
either. I
not
think he
able to
just
time
has
things
such high
together
expectations
with
of
Severe
himself.
there as he's caught out a little bit too early. Sure, he's wary of it, but Munchkin just, you know, in a position that you're
Yeah,
not really expecting.
and I
a
do
hold,
think
he had to
that one of the
cover
big
two
issues that
different
Fnatic are having is
So Severe
Vekaj.
left all to
Because
Severe.
Vekaj,
Brilliant
for some
shots.
reason, left his position over towards like B link, and then tried to rotate through spawn. So there's no breach util for the B site players to play off of,
Position fast enough.
and I'm not too fond of that.
I believe that was
The evolution.
Nice mid pressure.
still getting used to
Drone
that.
goes out with an
Yeah.
Astra smoke.
Just an angry grumble on the
Clove
other side of
smokes
the
A
map.
main.
Well, that's
This is a
still
big
four to me,
pause.
so
Severe
it
needs
must
to
be
go
two.
huge. That's one. Probably needs another.
Get used to it as time goes on. We see more
Yep.
of that
T1
Vito
decide
coming
to
into
speed
play,
up.
but
No Astra
here,
smokes.
a
No
little bit of
nothing.
fight outside of
Dimensional
A main,
drift
but
goes
it's
in.
one.
Yeah.
Walk away.
Izu puts
Lot of
TP over towards A
escape, but
main. Huge saturate.
Back,
Breach
Kayak,
done as
saturate
well.
to his
Oh,
passive.
it's
Why are you
lovely.
jumping a second time, son?
Oh, it's
You
a nice
only played
punish
it
from
3
Izu onto
once.
Vekaj.
Just hoping.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah, Just a
careful.
bit of panic, but Kayak trying to get them back into this one.
And you'd think
Alpha
that this
now
is a
joining
pretty decent round for T1 to win, but it is Alpha and
Not
Kayak.
gonna ping anything
Alpha,
here.
if there's a time to pop off,
Looks to
it
try
is
to keep
now.
holding the angle.
yeah,
Izu
he's
good
going
for the
through
first.
it.
Kayak now, though, needing
Does have,
2 more to try to clutch it, but
yeah,
find a dink.
pretty
not
good
the kill.
half from T1.
7-5, T1 slightly advantaged here at the half, managing to recover after a bit of a rocky start.
Yeah, I mean, I do believe that after T1 started getting a couple of those rounds, Fnatic still just getting one back.
Yeah,
Just enough to keep five
T1
on the
right
board
now
isn't
are
bad
seeming
for
like a
Fnatic.
pretty
Again, you gotta
scary
consider the fact that
momentum-based
this is
team.
generally a bit more favor for the attacking
Like,
side.
once they
Fnatic
get into the
historically,
game,
like in the attacking side,
they're
so
very
T1
hard
shouldn't
to
be
stop.
too comfortable, but they will be.
And I
a
mean
little
more
bit
towards, like,
considering,
aim
you
duels and
said,
stuff.
losing
But also
out
calling.
on that thrifty
like in terms of calling, it was pretty nice.
This is where
The only
Kayak
bone
gets
that I will
shine.
throw to
Miari's been
Fnatic
doing
is they have a
very good
really
job
nice
of
attack
that.
comp with the Breach and Sova.
See, though,
With the Breach, Waylay will never be going in dry or kind of
playing out this defending
unsupported.
side with Clove in tow.
And if Kayak's on my
Yeah, we haven't
team, I want
exactly
him to
seen
have
impact
all the
from
support in the
Clove yet,
world.
to be honest.
It's mostly just it's been
Rafia's
fragging.
role swap, which
Yeah,
role suits
That's
him
it.
better?
I mean, even not
A Sentinel.
a huge amount. But
Sentinel.
Almire's role swap, which role suits him the best? Put him on Chamber, Sentinel. Man's a beast in every role.
He is, but I think his Sentinel's
But then
so much more
duelist.
scary.
Surely that's a catch-all. The left side should be a catch-all.
I don't know if I have a preference. I actually.
I mean, I am a filthy Chamber main.
Yes, you
So
Ugh,
I do
Achilles.
lean into
Chamber,
that because I
yuck.
feel like
Gross.
Alpha's Chamber performances that we saw, especially like you know the highlight reel he had versus RQ on Ascent.
Yeah.
Like those kinds of moments, it's like the closest thing we've had to like Ye's peak
Yep.
since Ye.
Yeah.
Yep.
So
It is
would
true.
lean
I'm surprised we've not
into the
seen him
Sentinel
on
if it's
more Chamber
exclusively Chamber.
so
If
far.
Cypher,
I get
KJ, then a little bit less so.
As much as I
Sure.
like Vito's
I can
util,
get
I'd
behind
rather
that, though,
Alpha
the
play
Chamber.
Chamber
When he turns into that
than
final
Vito,
boss, see
if
he
this
can
is
do
what it
in
looks
this
like.
round
It's a
against
lovely
three.
call from T1.
Praise that I favor the
Full
duelist,
push down middle, punish the
Alpha
Vito.
under fire.
Yep, that's not going to help Alpha's
One.
mood anymore.
Triple pressure down to the mid.
Whilst this has gone on, Fnatic have fully
Lone
contacted
player
up B.
off guard. Jake with the
Yeah,
spot.
Kayak unfortunately doesn't get a
Fox
kill.
is Severe.
Severe
Go
learner
ahead and
came
clear
around
some
middle.
stacks for the moment.
Yeah, and Kayak
Your
is
job just going to be to delay, but
almost
perhaps it's not going to find
biting
any
onto more than he can
values.
chew.
And find a good position. He gets picked
Yeah,
off as well.
T1.
Dancing around and crashing. He's trying to swing out. Eventually, he's able to find the headshot here on the
Oh.
Meteor. Gets himself another.
Stacks, 1 versus 2. 1
It's an
1v1.
opportunity, but the shock dart is
The shock
already
dart is
left
just too
Stacks'
good.
bow.
Yeah, that kind of got close and
Fuse.
sketchy at times,
One of
but
the
I
players
mean,
here, Stacks is playing, going
Yeah.
around the world.
The
Yeah,
sights
very
changed a
clean
little
shots
bit.
from Severe.
Have to get used to that. The default now all the way in the back.
I mean, not
of
that
sight.
round, but
Eventually able to
previously,
find
yeah.
it, but that does mean it's 4 pistols.
T1
all
is
of
just
them
so scary.
Going to T1. Granted, at the start of this map,
They really
did
do
drop
have like
the anti-eco.
all angles covered.
So that's got to be burning
In
the
terms
back
of
their
calling,
brains here,
you've got
but
stacks for mid-rounding if need be, and you've got Munchkin.
it's just
In terms of mechanics
something
and
that I'm not
aim,
really used to seeing.
every single player has
T1
their
winning all
own
the pistols?
pros and cons.
Yeah. It's not
But my
something
god,
that
but they have a lot more
They had
cons.
a bit of a run back,
much
but-
more pros than they have
However, that
cons.
pistol win rate was absolutely piss poor.
I genuinely
one
don't
of
think
the
they have a
worst,
single
actually,
weakness
in
on the
the
team.
league.
The only thing that is
So
a big
this is
question
a
mark is, of
good
course, the
new
coaching.
look. That's enough to just
But I
pretty
think
much
with Munchkin and the
guarantee
experience of the
pushing them through
players,
finish line in this best of 3.
you should be fine.
Oh,
It's a
wow.
big recon.
Okay, big reveal. Swing in the corner.
Chill out easy.
Headshot found, hip
Go
fire
on.
into Vikash, chasing for a little
I lied,
bit
keep
more.
going.
Gets the kill. Kayak now into the corner.
T1
As
Classic.
comes in, and it will be Meteor.
Why is Meteor so
Takes
happy?
the final. Google play flawless this time. T1 not dropping.
T1 is definitely going to be a contender this
anti-eco.
year for sure.
Not
yeah.
at all. And you love the confidence as
I
well.
just can't see
knowing
what
that
could
he's
go
at
wrong with this
backup,
team.
Izu just starts pushing
The
out.
rolls are
Usually when
good.
you ping 4 or 5 with a Marshall, you're
The players are
probably just gonna hold
talented.
the angle and back off.
Every single one of
Sure,
them's
it
a
has
Masters
decent
winner,
fire rate,
right?
But not enough to mow them
Yeah,
down.
Yeah.
literally every single one is a Masters winner.
Push out.
Really wanted his
Um,
Aspas moment.
They don't have a
Or his
weakness.
Heat moment.
Yeah, oh yeah,
That's
that's true.
There's plenty of players I guess we could draw from.
Well,
Like, I definitely favor
one
them
now, still with
to
a
be
decent bonus.
number 1,
3 rifles.
number
2
2
of the
team in
Bulldogs.
Pacific.
Oh, well, Izu does get that final shot out right before the catch is able to trade him out.
And it's on the waylay
Look
as
at the
well.
rotations from T1.
Explosions onto
All
the site,
around
but
middle.
Fnatic not quite there.
Munchkin doing the widest jump spot I've ever seen.
So now you kind of are just relying
Yeah,
on
now they're cautious of A
players to try
main.
to
They
open
think that somebody
themselves
could have
with
lurked
contact
out.
play.
And whilst they're re-clearing A main, Munchkin's got to be cautious of B. Severe does hold the Vandal over towards top of stairs.
Severe going to be left on a lurk.
Buzz, if Buzz wins this, the round crumbles for Fnatic.
Should spot him soon. Ooh.
No, there's no way Buzz checks him.
Still wary
Severe
about
would
this
have to
push
miss
out
massively.
from A main.
Uh-oh.
The timing's
Up and now
crazy.
Buzz, he's managed to
Alpha's going to
past
get
this.
spat on.
Alpha here around the corner, but
Ooh.
snapping
Good
on the
awareness
shot.
from Alpha.
Gets
Able
the
to
read.
find him. Very nicely done. Severe now ready for the door
You've
break.
just...
But
Oh, the Vandal.
well, he'll get the kill, but he's not going to be able to get that gun.
Yeah, I should have waited for the landing.
Really want to see
Rifle
T1 versus
drops
Gen
to
G
the
this tournament?
abyss.
Yeah, I agree.
2v3
T1
though.
Gen G
Yet another
is the
option
Gojo
to go ahead
versus
and scoop up,
Sakuna
so.
anime battle
Thanks to
that
all
everyone
for
is
Visu's
excited
corpse.
for. But as
2v3
we
with damage
stand,
from
I
T1
kind of
must be a pretty
favor
good
T1.
bonus. Being held at bay here by the util.
And there's a lot of stock in that
That's
game
looking like he's going to be the one to linger on the side a
because
little
now
longer
Munchkin
as Alpha
and
can spot
Meteor
a
are playing against former teammates
Can't find
and
the kill.
coaches.
Smoke now blooming.
And I know Munchkin wants to prove
T1
himself.
Not looking to try to play for any kind of win. They want to take any weapons away that they
Like,
possibly
I think
can, but
There's
won't
going to be a
really
part of you
given the
as a
opportunity
player
here.
and as like
as
the
Crashies
big-brained
actually does manage
IGL
to collect it, avoids the
that wants to
blast,
prove that
and
you
in the
can
end,
still do well and
ends up being a
perform
pretty strong anti-eco for Fnatic.
against your
Yeah,
coach, you
being
know?
able to carry over 3 of
Like,
those, you're going to
HSK
feel
and
all right
Solo
with that,
definitely
with the spike plant as well.
aided in
And just
Munchkin's
overall
growth
the
as a
map
player.
play, despite losing your waylay nice and early
after
on,
them-
you get the right
after he
read
left
on the
T1.
right site. You're not
So
taking
I
a risk.
think,
Alpha, making
yeah,
sure that he
both
covered backwards. I'm not
coaches
sure
and
if Severe
player
was the one who made the call, perhaps
are
saying, "Hey, I
gonna-
haven't
they're gonna
covered,
lock in
you
for
know,
that game.
into vents for a little while."
But I want to see it
Just
during the
check
regular
that.
season.
But overall,
I think
good
during
awareness
Super it's going to be pretty
throughout
funny
that side.
and
Now
quite
T1
chill,
will be
good
able to answer
vibes.
back with the weapons.
But
Getting 5
I
rifles,
think in the regular
really
season it's going to be a lot more
targeting
tense.
but they've all been so successful.
Just
on
not
their
sure about
headshots
Zinx.
this game.
He has moments where he looks really dominant. But then at other times he just does struggle to perform, I think.
T1's pushed out both extremities.
If we
which
look
I
at
like.
HSK and
And they're
Solo,
aware that
they
left
take
mid
players
open, so they're just keeping
that
tabs on it. Fnatic will try to
respectively
use it as a
on
pressure point.
out of this world,
Buzz able to
and they
operate
make
in
them
position,
into some of the best,
now being left
like
off of.
Pacific has. And I think they
So
could do that with
overall on the
Zinx.
map, Fnatic kind of taking that advantage, pushing away the space
And plus
that
Zinx
T1
plays what,
was
Senti,
controlling.
Flex Duelist.
But what can they do with
So
it?
I like it. I'm open
Brought
to
around,
seeing what they can
looking
do with him.
Lone defender
But he
here.
will have quite a lot of pressure on
Crash
him.
nearby
And I hope that
enough,
he
though.
can
He's
handle it.
Arrive at tower, and Munchkin taking that first contact, able to find Alpha here.
Yeah.
They have a bit of a rough time, but the turn back once again.
Now there's 40 seconds left, and as we can see, T1 are all rotating towards that B side. And as soon as I say that, stack the sides to stay towards A,
Down
maybe go
Izu.
towards middle.
And T1 was originally pretty committed to rotating over, but Fnatic cuts noise, so now they hold the default. They
Yeah.
want to play for a
Nice
retake.
exec.
but
Munchkin
stuck
has
on
to go
site.
He
crazy.
is, but now he's stuck.
Lovely saturate.
Saturated there behind the box, so Kayak, an easy enough kill for him. Meteor considering to swing out, goes
Oof.
for it, wins it. Crashy's dead.
Oh, it's
Finds
psychotic.
finds the headshot.
Oh, it's
And
insane.
Meteor, how have you gone and done this?
Oh, the confidence. The
That just Meteor
confidence.
stuff has nothing to do with the clove.
I'd be so tilted if I was the Fnatic players, because
The
why is the
overheal
Clove
helping,
doing that?
but Bravo going to be sent Severe now, needing to clutch it out. Buys
Severe?
himself some time with that grab well up and over the top, though, those stats.
Wow, that's a
Will
big
be able
round to
find the
lose.
headshot.
And it's down to Meteor.
The first, sure. It's a snappy one.
And this is what I'm talking
again
about.
from Meteor.
T1
But the
have so much
drop down
firepower and so many
finding the
individuals that
stability.
can just take over a round, take over a game,
Crazy man.
that
Crazy man on stage sighted here at the
a done
SEL.
round like that is all of a
Works
sudden
out, so you
possible
can't really
because
blame him.
of a single
Here's the
player.
thing, good awareness from Fnatic saying,
No
hey, the fast
strats,
reclear
no
could
kind
happen. We
of
got that.
big brain
Pushed
ideas
away
or
the site.
retakes,
We
just
noticed Munchkin.
Meteor go in, hold my beer, I'm going to win us the
Meteor just
round.
does that.
And if you're Fnatic, if you're the coach, if you're the Fnatic players, you just think,
Breaks the
what do we
logic
do?
of the
What are we
game.
supposed to do? Things like that you can't really
Now
counter,
around
you
the
can't really
buys,
account
team
for. You
themselves
just got to hit the
double
shot.
digits, Dimensional Drift and the Hunter's Fury online
But
for
it's
the
impossible to hit the
combo.
shot when the play is just crazy in the first place. Saturate doesn't
not
hit.
going deep enough to
Yeah,
find
TP's
Izu.
out. It's lovely.
He'll dance around the
Not
shot.
so much.
Back over. Alpha with the
TP's over
Guardian.
to heaven, gets instantly shut down.
Find a good one, but Munchkin
he has a
Wait,
judge.
a
If
judge.
Alpha dies to Munchkin with the judge...
Found Cubby.
Oh, okay.
Alpha, though,
Munchkin
able to get a
shows.
spot.
Yeah, Munchkin's just going to put
I'm not
out
sure if I
that
like
smoke
Munchkin
to
showing
mask
that. I
his
can
move, but
understand,
he's still
you know,
holding
being cautious
same
of
place on the site.
the left side of B main,
Fnatic
but
has no answer on that one. And Fnatic right now just zero information. They're eventually just going to have
Yeah.
to go for the A site hit.
Can
as they start to
Meteor
creep back towards B.
have another
Of course,
round?
there's a risk there with no information in mid. But the real question, Alpha here, is he the one who makes noise first?
Oh, this is
Wouldn't be a
nice
bad
for Munchkin.
idea, given how much time has been spent.
40 seconds left.
Exec getting ready to come through here.
Fnatic going to invest the breach ult, I wonder?
Biding their time. Alpha now.
Okay, waiting for
Trying
the
to
Sova
rotate the
recon.
drone, going forward.
Yep,
Smoke
smoke
the
goes
middle
out.
lanes.
Medal as well.
Here, lobbing in
Decent
that
amount of decay.
And avoid the fault line.
Sax throws out the recon.
Getting stunned here. It's
Shocks are going to be pretty good if you're
It's clear. Stacks able to find
Stacks.
Severe.
Oh, it's a great
Alright, some actions
position.
on the rope, but Alpha here with that Guardian still able to find a kill.
Whoa!
The overheal
Neville.
coming through. Meteor dancing
Ooh,
in
he's
around the
behind
map.
him.
Crashes is right there. Barrel stumps him with the classic. Finds a right-click kill, but immediately they're not dead yet. Gets popped. Slides in around the corner. He's trying to pre-fire it, trying to earn his life back.
Trades are good.
He cannot.
And Munchkin finishes it off with a
Buzz
judge.
cleans
Wow.
up the veto. Munchkin
I'm
drops the
telling
rope.
you, this game feels a
Judge in
lot
hand.
closer than it
And
actually
Team one,
says on the
2
scoreline.
rounds away from moving forward into the playoffs.
And that's
here
the
at
thing is, I
SPL.
don't think
That
it's
would
that big of
be
a calling dip. I think
really
Crashies
solid
is
start
really
for
holding his
T1
own, calling
and
against
their fan
T1.
base. Of course,
But
a lot of
my
fans
goodness,
are wishing that somehow T1's able
player
to find
gap
the form that they had at Masters
is
Bangkok,
kind
that
of
it wasn't
immense.
actually just a fluke, as a lot of people are trying to say. Yes, there have been changes on the coaching staff and a little bit on the roster, but for now,
Like, right
this
now,
looks very convincing.
T1 are just
And for Fnatic,
out aiming.
you know, they had some decent ideas about the map itself, but the
I
execution.
do kind of feel bad for Kayak because he's doing as much as he can.
Oh, Munchkin still got a judge.
Yeah, that is just...
Something.
Fury hits him once, hits him twice. Crash
Yeah,
takes him down.
big
Easy
kill
to
onto
take it out
Izu as well from
Severe
Heaven.
finds a headshot. Drops him from the Raptors.
And if you're Alpha, you kind of want to round.
Fury now in
You
play.
can afford to tank the ult because he's popped his ult, but
Trying to find what they can, but just gonna
Yeah.
be a delay on the plan. And Alpha here sliding forward. Nice
fast
shot
from
on Meteor.
Buzz.
Buzz just
Does have his
straights in.
saturate.
Just very much the same right back to him.
Yeah,
Enemy remaining.
Severe with another.
Wow, nice from Severe.
Oh boy, okay, gets the 3K.
really nice ADS.
Bails Fnatic out. Potentially rough situation.
Who's going to win match 2? I think Zeta
7
will win.
rounds now locked up here for them.
I think Zeta will win
Stop
quite
T1 from getting to
comfortably.
match point.
I think a
There's
big issue
been-
with Full
I've
Sense is a lot of their
heard some
compositions
birds
don't make
chirping that
sense.
Severe was
They
also part
lack
of a lot of
out
these
on too
tryouts at
much
EMEA along the roster
critical
shuffle this year,
resources,
including, I believe,
especially with like
Fnatic, and that he was a high
running no
consideration
Viper
for a lot
on
of people,
Bind
and you
and
can see why.
Split.
I mean,
And I think Zeta,
mechanically, he is providing
they look
so much
pretty
value,
good even playing against
considering he probably
T1.
hasn't
I'm really high
scripted
on
them ever
Zeta.
until coming to
I think
SPL.
Zeta look really good
mean,
this
he's
year.
starting to gel in very quickly as well.
Well, it's a step from
Noise.
Yeah, kind of failed that one.
Buzz.
Oh, Izu finding one, tries to swing out a little bit
Oh,
wider.
what is
Buzz goes
happening?
dashing up into the window,
Down B.
and he finds Vikash. T1 would like to end this on a thrifty.
Yeah, double swing from
Secure
Stacks. And
rifle behind.
oh, yeah,
Okay.
it's
Swing out
beautiful from
Alpha.
T1.
Taken down. I say finish.
What a
They're trying to
lovely
give this up the match
eco.
Point, but feels like a finisher.
Yeah,
Absolutely
it's
does.
That's how clean it's been.
it is a bit
Right,
tilting.
they
You
have
should
shut down
not get
Fnatic.
away with
Fnatic's had
that.
some
No,
good
you
ideas
really
at the
shouldn't
start
have.
of each round, but T1's been
That's the
able
thing.
to
There's
shut
so
it
many.
down.
There's so many bodies on that
Even if
B
they miss
site.
out on it, then they've got the
You've got
hero
cover
play
from back
behind
of
it.
B from
Really the
Munchkin.
mark of a strong
You've got
team
Buzz
that
dashing with a
those extra
Bucky,
layers.
Heaven. And you got Izu almost kissing you on the cheek.
Normally we would be talking about Fnatic that way as well. Yes, not the full roster, good showings, but getting torn apart at each part of the map as the rounds continue to pile on. It's the depth that they're
Damn, this is
lacking
an
right
early
now
game.
compared to T1.
If this is a 2-0, we could literally be over in an hour and 40 minutes.
Like Crashies gonna try to make a go
30
of
seconds
this, or
left.
he's just trying to get to a potentially more unexpected place to camp up. But no, we'll go ahead and get the
Would have been
spike
funny if he
planted.
fell off the map. It's an interesting plan.
Let's add a couple 4Ks here
Yeah,
already
Meteor is
today.
here, kind of waiting for Crashies to go
Riding the rope.
aggro, and
Oh.
All right, back
Crashy
down.
says peekaboo.
Like Homer into the bush,
Drone goes out.
drifting back slowly.
Yeah,
wait for the
and
drone.
T1 will have a pretty good idea that he's
Checking
in
over
this
the top
pause.
zone. I
They
think
don't
should've
clear
gotten
it,
a
but they're
glimpse of it.
definitely going to be aware. He's either CT or he's
Already,
close.
though. Good amount of time has gone.
Oh my god, how's he doing
Just
this?
hold the line. Fight till his dying breath,
Yeah.
maybe, but
It's too much.
it's just too many
Too
angles.
much.
Completely surrounded. The defuse is going to be there, and Team
And
1,
that-
they will get themselves now up to match point.
Yep.
One more to go.
It's funny because I'm going to say things, but then I
They
can
will
tell
have
that
their
Achilles or
ticket to the
Chova are going to
playoffs
say it
punched.
for me, so I just got to hold.
One more
Match
round.
point.
The Econ and their advantage. See if T1
Econ,
pulls
but I
out
think
a
Fnatic have
spicy
some
little
pretty
card. I
decent
mean, this round was
ultimates.
spicy enough. I can't
So
believe
you're
Buzz
probably going to
finds
look at a
success
Hail
here.
Mary.
But it's really
Yeah,
just,
Munch can
it's
get in the
never
kill
just
onto
the one guy
Sevilla.
going for the hero play,
It's
right?
the only
There's
reason
Easy
that Buzz
picking up
got that
board.
second
There's
kill
Munch
as well.
providing cover from behind, and then Buzz is the final nail in the coffin.
Really nice round.
Timeout.
Yeah,
Timeout from
timeout's used.
Fnatic. Looking to try to stabilize, see if
And as
they
a
can bring us
coach,
to that third map of split.
It's hard to put your finger on what you do differently. Because right now it feels like you're doing things correct, but individuals on T1 are just evening the
For
odds.
those who don't know, kukbap is like rice in soup, and that's usually the people's comfort food in Korea.
Yeah.
So good old reliable, you could say.
Well, it certainly has been that on this map.
It's one of the painful things
Yeah,
about
what
watching
a
Korean
great thing.
tournaments is it makes me
It
crave
honestly
Korean
would be. It's
food.
gotten very
And
cold
right
here
now
in
it's
Seoul.
20 to 7 in the morning,
Salt,
and I don't
-10
think I could be
Celsius.
eating kimchi
Something like that.
jjigae.
Jeez.
Expected
But never
to
say
have
never.
At least a light snowfall this evening.
Never say never.
Very excited about.
It's been a little bit late this year. I feel like our first snowfalls are generally in November.
It's because we had it so early last year.
Ah, we have to compensate.
I think we had it around like November 28th. It was like Thanksgiving weekend.
Yeah, it was pretty early
And
last
that was
year.
like one of the earliest snowfalls that we had in
True.
God knows how long. And it was heavy too.
Yes, yes.
The ski slopes opened pretty much same day after that.
Yeah, straight up B hit coming out of Fnatic.
Shock.
Drones.
Meteor out of this angle, but
Oh.
it's just right in front of
Yeah,
his gun
it's not
barrel.
ideal.
Cash just managed to go ahead.
Yeah,
get
bomb
the
goes
kill, scoop
down.
up a weapon and get the spike planted.
You
But
have
has them rolling
Astral
thunder
Wall
with a post plan,
and
as well as the
Breachel,
Cosmic
but
Divide.
You got to consider
if
pushing
I
out
can get
with
any
Rowan Thunder once you
value.
get
Are we just going to rip
contact. You're lower
Breachel?
on numbers,
Crashy's
you
trying to do
have
a hero
fight.
play.
Well, that's exactly what they're going to do.
Yeah,
At least
who's going to
try
kill
delay.
Crashy's full stunned, I wonder.
Push coming in.
You don't even push off it, it's just for delay.
Behind that wall. Cheeky little corner here set up. Gets ready to fade, but Saturate is there, so Crashy's, while he's now free to try to frag, the spike is handed away from him.
Yeah.
However, that grab well does manage to
Good
delay.
luck winning
It all
this.
comes down to Crashy's trying to get through Buzz, finds it, the defuse, being held. I can't see the timer, but no! Izu is able to stick it.
Wow, what
So
a
very
fast
close.
series.
Crashy's cannot make it
T1 take down Fnatic
13-7.
in
The
a
scoreline
pretty
here on
dominant
Abyss
fashion.
As T1 get the 2-0 victory over Fnatic.
Definitely
advancing
not
to the
sure
playoffs.
about
And I just
Alpha
gotta note
playing
at the very
Veto.
end there, that's part of the map being changed that throws Crashes off a little bit. You're so
But
used to having to
T1
shoot mostly on the railing.
Damn,
but you
T1 fans are
cannot be
eating
shooting that far
good in
anymore. Of course, spike
2026.
plant zone now brought in a little bit closer inwards. But either
Granted,
way,
it's just
well
an
played
off-season
from Team
tournament,
One.
but right now,
Despite the efforts of Fnatic
it's hard
make
to look
some
at the
heroics
any
happen
weaknesses
towards
that
the
they might have as a
end.
team.
Continue to look smooth.
Players,
as they sail
good.
towards
Calling,
playoffs here at
good.
the SVL, the
Mechanics,
first team to qualify
good.
into the
The
top
only
four.
concern that you might have is like down to the coaches, adaptations to the meta.
Of a debut here for
But
this
when you look at the
roster, for this
the
coach
players you
T1,
have,
you get
they're all
more here
incredibly
at the
flexible.
SVL. Not dropping them
Double
quite
controller,
just
double
yet.
initiator,
Plenty of challengers ahead of them.
double duelist. It's all possible with this team. I genuinely think that they are going to be a contender for the #1 Pacific team this year.
Fnatic are going to have to clash again later
So,
today.
yeah. Right, next game is Zeta versus Full Sense, and I'm excited. I love watching Zeta, and Full Sense, I kind of want to see themselves
Exactly, so it could be a
redeemed
rematch.
a little bit.
Sense